Welcome to the intermission show here on Media One. I've got a very special guest, and I'm joined by former Whaler assistant to the coaches, George C. Scott. George, welcome. First of all, how did you get started? What were your responsibilities with the Plymouth Whalers? I know you're not with them this year, but what were your responsibilities?
Well, my responsibilities was I looked after the mental toughness and physical toughness. They're two separate entities. Everybody continues to think that they're the same entity, and they're not. Most of your players that are young and drafted, 15, 16, 17, they've probably never been in fights. They've never had them type of confrontations. So it's my responsibility to make sure that they properly address that situation mentally and then teach them how to handle it with their hands. It's not the first aspect that we look for in a kid. We have to have toughness. We have to show that he has the toughness in order to go to the next level, which is professional hockey.
We got a video real quick. We're going to show a replay of the Eric Gouldy fight. I'm sure you must get excited when you see the players drop the gloves, don't you?
Yes, I do. And the reason why I get excited because I taught Eric, when his first year, he was one of the kids in '97 where we led the CHL with over 200 majors and we had 17 rookies. And teams thought they were going to abuse them. But these kids came out battling early after I taught them a few things, and they represented themselves, the community, and the team, and the Company World program.
George, real quick, fighting is one thing, but when you get on the ice and you have ice skates on, is it a totally different aspect when you have ice?
Absolutely, because the balance of your skates, you could slip on an ice chip or something, and the idea of what we teach them is the balance is the most important thing. We have an exercise that I use with them that strengthens their legs for an off-ice exercise, and I do that with most of the kids I teach. They have to skip 3 minutes without stopping, never miss a beat.
You've been with the Whalers organization for quite some time now. You're taking this year off. Why are you taking the time off this year?
Well, I went through in the summer, and I went out and I worked for a stamping company, Titan Tool, and I operated a 1,000-ton and a 600-ton, and I developed Kuiper tunnel syndrome, which is repetitive work but too heavy, and I have to have two operations. And I couldn't come back to the team this year as much as I wanted to, and as much as everybody in Plymouth that supported me and thinks that the team has come along. I left them with enough, I think, that will carry them all the way because they're playing great hockey. I'm going to be back next year if they'll have me, and I'm going to be 110% because I don't do nothing less than 110%.
I understand you're working with Tatiana Ali, is that correct?
Yes, our promoter in Windsor, RT Promotions, has got Layla Ali in a week from Tuesday into Casino Windsor, and we matched her against a school teacher from Edmonton, Alberta, a very, very tough Native American girl who was 5-0 at the amateur ranks and making her pro debut. So it's going to be a good scrap for 4 rounds.
Well, George, keep up the great attitude. It's great to see you again, and we'll see you back here next year, okay?
Oh, hey, don't give up on this team. They're going to go a long ways.
All right, well, we're looking for it's playoff excitement here, isn't it?
It's my pleasure, and I got news for you. You better get out and see these games. They're the real deal.
Well, thank you very much, George.
Thank you.
Well, now it's time to find out tonight's Desire Trivia.